Well, that's true. I sent just a wee parcel. It'll be there in about 5 weeks' time. It'll be in time for Harold's birthday if it isn't for Christmas. So look out for it. I thought it would just be a little thing for you and Harold and Mark. You'll get to know New Zealand. It's a game, and so you'll get to know the names so when it comes out. How's that? Oh, well, now cheerio. Keep well. Happy. We'll write again soon. Well, Nancy's birthday today. I don't suppose you'll remember. A bit of middle age. Stanley's going to sort of finish off the thing, so I hope you enjoy the news. Bye-bye.
Hello, Doris and Harold. That isn't Stan, it's Harry here. I know it's a long time since I've written, in fact I never did. But I'm going to write. I've got some photographs out, and I'm going to send them of our years here. And you should get a good idea of well, you probably will by now know what New Zealand's like. But these are some of the places I've been to. And especially where I've just come back from a holiday. It's a marvellous place, right on the beach. And nobody nearer to us than about 50 yards. We fish about 3 or 4 times a week, and it's a mighty place. Now I'm just trying to get used to settling into civilization again. It's very hard. It's not too bad now. Now I've changed my job on the boat building. Well, sort of boat building. I'm doing the engineering work now finishing the fiberglass boats off the 32-foot yachts. I did start by putting the keels on and so forth, and then I got a rush training on the machining, and I did all the tow rails and teak work. But now I'm on the engineering side, and I fit the engines and the prop shafts and rudders and so forth. And in a year I've jumped to leading hand, but that's nothing. That's just here and there. But it's quite a good job. Inside, though, this kind of gets me. I'm 21 years outside and then inside now. But never mind. I've got my first day of work over again, and of course had to be the hottest day for 20 years. I think it was around about 89 or something like this, and it's very humid in Auckland. And of course this makes it seem far hotter than it really is. You wouldn't recognize the girls now. You probably will from the photographs, of course, but Carol started her new job on the 20th at the Auckland Hospital. This is what she'd been after. She was working in a bank temporary till this job came up. She's on the laboratory technology sort of thing, and she got a UE. She has to go to night schools, of course, and day school with the job, but provided she sticks it should be quite a good job. It's the kind of thing she's always wanted, so let's hope she does stick with it. Pammy's rather a bit of a hair and scarum. She reckons she wants to be a teacher, but in my report they're going to have to, they're average, but they're going to have to step up a bit, you know. I'm afraid she takes after me a bit with the sport and these sort of things, you know. Tends not to think of the future. Anyway, I've got to write. I've got these photographs and I will send them, and you'll see what they look like now. It's quite awkward trying just to judge what two girls are going to do next when you're on your own like I am now, but never mind, it'll work out. There are a couple of good girls. Usual girls, when they're good, they're very, very good, and when they're bad, they're, it's a pity Dad didn't see the New Zealand. He'd have loved the place. There still is, providing you pick your times, there's still deserted beaches, and I miss the country walks that you used to have in England, of course. There's a slightly different day, of course. They haven't been going as long. I'm hoping within the next year or so to see the South Island, and it won't be too long before the girls are finding their own way, I think. And then I'm thinking of seeing the South Island and seeing what it's like to live down there. But I'm not planning too far ahead. I'm hoping to get a boat this year, a 20-foot sailing boat, sleeping full, but I'll only do it for probably 2 to start with, and leave the other 2 bunks for storage. It's got a 25-foot stick on it, and that'll do me for, not for living on, but for going away most weekends. They're nice. I'll get the fiberglass hull. I can get it friends rates, from the firm, and I'll do all the interior work and put my own wooden deck on. It's a bit of an investment, really, because they're selling fully completed for around about the $4,000 with trailer. This is I'm getting the centerboard version. You can get the centerboard or the keel, and I'm getting the centerboard version. And so I should be able to finish the whole boat off. A bit of scrounging, which I'm pretty good at, for about $1,500. Money. I've always got that behind me. There's lots I was going to say, but you know how you drive in front of a tape recorder. Oh yes, Mum isn't as good as she makes out. She's getting a little bit slower. Her legs are playing up, I think. It's funny, even living close now, I might not see her for a month. And you notice it, you tend to think of Mum as she always was. She tries to be as active as she was, but I say her legs are letting her down. Nancy and Les have nearly finished their house. There's a lot of work there, and Les has quite a lot of work yet to do with verandas and little bits and pieces. It's going to be a beautiful house when it's finished. They seems to enjoy doing it. I would say he does a beautiful job. But too strenuous for me. Well, I'd better get tea ready, and or rather give Pam a hand. The girls are pretty good at making dinner, tea, or whatever you have, and so it's I'll get on with that, and I will write Doris, and those photographs, and you'll see just what New Zealand's done for Pammy and Carol. Pammy, she grew like a weed, of course, when she came here. Well, not of course, but it suited her. And it did really suited her down to ground. Of course, they've always been plenty of swimming and so forth, the surfboards and what have you. But anyway, I'll say cheerio now, Doris, and look after yourself, and you too, Harold. And all the best to the family. So, if I can get hold of that pen and start writing, it shouldn't be too long. Cheerio, Doris, Harold.
Hello, Doris, Harold, and boys. This is Stan. It's a long time since you heard my voice. I'm a poor writer, as you must know. Everything is fine here. The young chap who is taking this round to you, he's been here 4 months. He was working at Reed Rubber, and his wife and he are not quite suited to here, so they are going home, as you must know when you receive this. I was just thinking the other day, it is nearly 20 years since I saw you all. Carlisle must have changed a lot. But I wonder if the weather has too. Nancy and Les have just taken Mum up to Waiuk this weekend to see Douglas. It's about 40 miles from here. It's on a peninsula. They've just moved into a new house just before Christmas. And Mum has seen it once, but not completed. They seem quite happy. We saw Mum last weekend round at Harry's. She looked a little bit tired. Don't know whether it's this heat wave we are having. It's round about the 75, 80s, usual for this time of year. Most of us are brown as berries. This is the first year that we haven't got away, Dorothy and the kids. Oh, my kids are growing up. Jane's 14 now, nearly as big as me. Donald, well, he's starting to shoot up fast. He is just gone up to get signed on for soccer for the new season. He's been playing it for the last 2 or 3 years. Dorothy's made herself treasurer of the club, so it'll keep her occupied, especially if she's working 2 days a week. It works a little bit for company. Jane is going to high school. She's taken the commercial course. I hope it does her some good. Oh, your boys must be grown up now. What are they doing? Tell them if they want a new life to come out here. Tons of opportunities. You too, for that matter. I wouldn't mind the holiday back home there. In fact, the young chap who's bringing this round said I would have no difficulty in getting a foreman's job at Pirelli. I believe that's just out Cumbersville way there. It means breaking the kids' schooling or leaving them here, and Doris and I coming over. I don't think I would come over for less than a year or around about 15 months if I did come. But you never know. I'd love to see how the old township has changed. See all the places that I never saw in England. I'll never see one of these days. It's too wrapped up in herself, what have you. Ron is over in Singapore. He'll be coming back in October. I don't think Trell likes it too much over there. But he would like, I think, to have another 2-year term over there. His advisor for naval equipment to the government. Nancy and Les, they've just about completed their home now, their second one. Very nice too. They're fitting well. Harry, as you know, has put a message on here. He's gotten about like a single chap. With Cat gone. And as I said before, Doug is very, very happy. That only leaves me. I keep pretty good health. The climate out here is pretty suitable for us. There goes the phone. Just hang on a minute. Back again, just over this mountain, to say that we're going round this afternoon for dinner. I've forgotten where I was now. I'm just in the middle of redecorating the house. It's a wooden house, and it needs a little bit of paint and touch up inside, plus the extensions, what have you. Start wallpapering again. It's a regular chore every 4 or 5 years. I think Dorothy gets tired of looking at the same wallpapers. I can't think of a great deal more to say. How about you two sending a message back to us? Our regards to the boys, and hope you two are keeping the best of health. Love from us all here. Signing out. Stan. Bye-bye.